Winds, that was in Birmingham, England. Winds in the Scottish Highlands gusted to 220 kilometers an hour. Very powerful. Those winds are going to push through for central and eastern parts of Europe on Friday, but still gusty throughout the UK to start off Friday morning. My name's Michelle Nelson. As we take a look at your forecast and what we're expecting here in the GTA, it's going to feel a lot cooler on Friday. On Thursday, we reached a high of 15.6 in Toronto. What we're watching out for now is some flurries to set up throughout the GTA for your Friday morning and throughout the day, courtesy of this that is really just sitting to the south. But we could see some snow in parts of southwestern Ontario and right along the Niagara area for Fort Erie as well. We could see some snow accumulate 1 to 2 centimeters. Let's take a look at temperatures because this is going to be the big story. Again, 15.6, that was the daytime high in Toronto on Thursday. As we head into the morning, -2 in Toronto, feeling closer to -7. -7 is what it will feel like in Hamilton as well. And as we head throughout the day, we're only looking at a high near the 0-degree mark in Toronto. The cool air is going to hold in place, but we're not going to feel the frigid conditions until we head into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday. It is going to be cool, however, -2 for Friday morning, a mix of sun and cloud in Toronto. What you can expect if you are in Hamilton, we're looking at -2 and some gloomy conditions, but again, possibly some flurries setting up. Let's talk about snow because where do we see the most snow across the country? It might surprise you. Here's Jacqueline Whittle with the science behind the weather. In the Scottish Highlands, we had peak wind gusts of over 220 kilometers per hour on Thursday. Still gusty conditions expected local time in the UK on Friday morning. So if you have family there, they will still be talking all about the winds, but those winds are set to push further to the east for central and eastern parts of Europe. That's going to be a windy story there. Friday, as we head throughout the afternoon, we are still seeing those very strong sustained winds into the weekend, but it will ease for the UK. Here at home, we're dealing with snow squalls, a snow squall warning that remains in effect. We have those bands that are coming off of Lake Superior, really with a westerly flow through the overnight Thursday into Friday, and we're seeing that snow extend as far east into Quebec, so it is stretching fairly far. Wawa, you're hit hard, but those winds will start to change, coming in more from the north, and that's where we will see the snow for Sault Ste. Marie. On Friday, but also into Saturday, the snow will continue, and we're watching out for this lake effect to set up as that cool air pulls back in for southern Ontario. Under 5 centimeters likely for areas including Barrie, Parry Sound. That will be a late day story Friday into Saturday, and a cold front that's stalling just south of the border. We're watching out for light snow right along the shores of Lake Erie, possibly even in far southwestern Ontario, stretching east to Fort Erie. The bigger story is going to be Sunday into Monday for southern Ontario, and then further east, we could see some messy conditions set up. This will be a late day Sunday into Monday morning story for Ontario, then further east. Here's Jacqueline Whittle with the science behind the weather. In Toronto, we reached a daytime high of 15.6 degrees, well above seasonal. But that was into the afternoon. Come evening, temperatures really did start to cool down. Winds picked up. And for your Friday morning into the afternoon, it is going to be a lot cooler across Ontario. In Toronto, hovering around the 0-degree mark for your afternoon high. We're watching out for some lake effect snow to set up. We're seeing that right now coming off of Lake Superior through the overnight Sault Ste. Marie for your Friday. And then another system that we're tracking Sunday into Monday. Have you ever wondered how the glaciers are changing? Here's Nicole Karkic with a really interesting film.
Hello, I'm Nicole Karkic. Chasing Ice is an award-winning film by American director Jeff Orlowski. It documents the efforts of photographer James Baylog, whose work is focused on the relationship between people and nature.